elephant that was kept in chains for nearly 53 years in India has been freed. On April 15, finally Rhea the elephant has been rescued by Wildlife SOS team and was loaded on the truck safely, packed with loads of fresh fruits and buckets of water to keep her tummy full and hydrated during the journey. She was transported in the custom-designed elephant ambulance, accompanied by the Wildlife SOS expert paramedics team. The team removed her chains, gave her a cooling bath, and filled her tummy with coconuts, watermelons, and bananas. Rhea and her rescue team enjoyed the long road to freedom as they drove to an elephant sanctuary over 1,300 miles away so that she could be reunited with her sisters again. Along the way Rhea had a ton of fresh fruits to eat, took plenty of bathroom breaks, and was able to stretch her legs often. However, she certainly seemed happiest sprawled out on the ground taking a nap. She also enjoyed plenty of shade from a makeshift thatch roof of coconut leaves to keep her cool. It's easy to see that once the chains came off, Rhea turned into a new elephant. Facing horrific abuse and neglect for nearly all 53 years of her life, Rhea has been a circus elephant. She was possibly poached from the wild as a calf, torn away from her family and herd. She spent the early childhood years of her circus life being beaten into submission, punished regularly and deprived of food and water. Being kept tied in confined spaces, her movement restricted by heavy chains and tight ropes that dug painfully into her legs. The horror of her living and working conditions continued through her entire life, as she was forced to perform in the circus that held her captive. For 5 decades of trauma and unimaginable pain, Rhea had 2 sources of comfort. Tied beside her in the dingy circus tent, sharing her sorrow, were 2 more female circus elephants named Mia and Sita. Trapped together in their miserable conditions, Rhea, Mia, and Sita have developed a sisterhood bond strengthened further by their shared experiences of pain. In November 2015, Wildlife SOS managed to get together the paperwork required to secure Mia and Sita's freedom, but Rhea's rescue was delayed due to the last missing bit of permission. They had to make the painful decisions then to leave Rhea behind, to provide Mia and Sita the immediate veterinary care they needed. The years in the circus has left Rhea riddled with ailments and her feet are in atrocious conditions, with deep painful cracks running through her swollen sole. Her nails are cracked and her cuticles overgrown, testament to the neglect she has been subjected to all these years. It is heart-wrenching to behold her gaunt frame, starved of any substantial or appropriate nutrition for her entire life, and her advanced age is also a cause for concern. Rhea needs the companionship of other elephants, particularly her sisters, to help her begin on the long road to recovering from the acute mental stress she has been under all these years, undoubtedly increased over the months she must have been alone feeling abandoned by her family. Rhea had to endure months without them, not knowing if she would ever see them again. When they reunited, it was as if Mia and Sita were waiting for Rhea. The bond they shared for so long in captivity as circus elephants was never broken, and it was as if no time had passed. But now she is rescued, Rhea will spend the rest of her days living as an elephant should, out in the wild eating bananas and forming close bonds. And, most importantly, she will spend it with the sisters who love her. The 3 elephants will never have to be apart again. Rhea is home. And everything is right in her world.